A memorandum of understanding has been signed between the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association and the island's Ministry of Tourism. Plus, in today's lifestyle segment, if you want to lose weight, make sure to consume plenty of protein. And developing chefs for the food and beverage industry on the island. 15 on 15 starts right now. Hi everyone, I'm Yentl. The Florida Caribbean Cruise Association, together with the Ministry of Tourism, signed a memorandum of understanding Wednesday afternoon to further their existing partnership. The president of the FCCA says Aruba makes their job much easier. Since the island is developing infrastructurally speaking, it gives cruise lines an incentive to dock at Aruba once again and to sell its passengers on the island. The partnership between the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association and the Ministry of Tourism on the island is to bring even more cruise ship passengers over. The president of FCCA, Michelle Page, explains how.
This is going to be achieved by creating the enthusiasm for the product, by making the product more enhanced to create options for passengers and crew. This is important because our passengers have options. It's a big world. There's many places that are expanding. There's many places that have them drawn to come and experience. Aruba is a long-established destination, and by putting the proper improvements into its product, it's showcasing for people to want to come back on a cruise ship, want to come back as a long-based vacationer.
Both parties have plans to expand the current cruise ship market, and efforts are set to be executed.
We have plans with the minister to be able to showcase what is transpiring to the CEOs of the cruise lines in Cartagena. We have plans to have input into the product over the next year, 2 years. But more importantly, we are very, very enthusiastic to be able to look forward to an increase in cruise tourism. That's why we're here also to sign the Memorandum of Understanding.
Minister Odeberg says there are many benefits to the signing of this Memorandum of Understanding.
It's an MOU where we will enhance, of course, the relationship. We will enhance the opportunities that are present and that we will have to use to make sure that Aruba remains 2 steps ahead of our competitors, and that it also becomes a project which is a win-win situation for both the destination, the island, but also for the cruise ship, for the cruise industry, so we can assure for the future the visit of your ships and your people here to Aruba.
With this new development, it is expected the cruise ship industry will garner further results, but the island has achieved great success this year already.
During the low season, with an increase of close to 180%, year-round almost 20% increase, not only in ships, but also in people visiting Aruba. And I think after the conclusion of all the plans that we are executing in Aruba, the Minister of Infrastructure just gave an idea of the completion of these projects and many more to come.
On the next edition of the show, the president of the FCCA goes into details as to how Aruba's infrastructure and plans sets the island apart from others. In other local news, photographers, listen up. For the first time ever, Aruba will be part of the world's largest photography competition, Wiki Loves Monuments. During the whole month of September, residents on the island, as well as visitors, can snap and upload pictures of monuments of Aruba onto the website.
This year, Aruba will be for the first time participating with Wiki Loves Monuments 2013. It's the world's largest photography contest. To participate is very easy. There are 2 categories. We have the first category is a list from selected monuments that you can participate with. If you have a photography from this list, you can upload it and participate in category 1. And we have the second category, that's all other monuments on the island. To participate, you just have to go to our website, wlmaruba.com, and upload the pictures. Choose your category, upload your pictures, and you'll be automatically participating.
The Wikimedia Photo Contest was in the world records, cited as the largest photo contest in the world. Participants have a chance to win prizes locally. Their photo could actually go even further.
For each category, we have different prices, like tickets to Fort Lauderdale, watches, weekend stays, sunset sails, etc. And from the first category, there will be 10 pictures nominated by our local jury. We will send them to the international competition that will be after October, and they will be competing with other 50 countries to win a prize trip to London.
In case you are wondering, the contest is called Wiki Loves Monuments because the organizers of the contest is Wikimedia, which is Wikipedia. For more information on the contest, call 582-4014 or check out www.wlmaruba.com. We'll be right back. After the break, we'll tell parents why not to yell at your teenage kids. We can all agree that most weight loss plans have one thing in common, which is eating less. New research suggests that eating more could boost fat loss, that is, eating more protein. Dieters who double their protein intake lose more fat and maintain more muscle mass than dieters who eat the recommended daily amount. In a study, the people who doubled up on protein lost the most fat. It amounted to about 70% of their total weight loss. Researchers say that eating protein can boost the rate at which your body repairs and builds new muscle after you work out. That is a good thing since the more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns at rest. You are probably wondering how much protein should you eat for weight loss. Well, multiply your weight loss by 0.36 for the recommended daily amount of protein that you should consume, then double that number. It is about 110 grams of protein a day for a 150-pound person. Switching gears, fertility scientists say they have made a crucial breakthrough in understanding why some women have repeated miscarriages. There has been debate about whether giving steroids would help women who have lost multiple pregnancies. Researchers say they have now shown how low steroid levels lead to some miscarriages. Tests suggest low steroid levels make the womb itself less likely to accept an embryo and damage the way it nourishes a fetus that does implant. Experts say women should not run off and buy steroids, but this discovery is a breakthrough in the understanding of recurrent miscarriages. It's the gateway to the clinical trial. And here is a note to parents. It is important to keep your cool when you're disciplining your teen. New research says when you yell and shout at your kids, they aren't even listening.
Researchers said when parents discipline their teens by yelling, swearing, or humiliating them 2 or more times a week, the teens were more likely to act up in school, lie to parents, steal, fight, or show signs of depression. A study looked at almost 1,000 two-parent families in the United States. When primary caretakers yell at their kids, it makes them question their own self-worth and their own ability.
Oftentimes, parents yell because they take their teens' behavior personally. Experts say before you do so, think about your actions. On that note, we will be right back. Take a look to see what is coming up next. EPI trains and educates students in the kitchen, preparing them for the real world. We'll talk about how much local chefs account for the island's food and beverage industry coming up. EPI, School of Hospitality and Tourism, develops future chefs for the island. According to the certified instructor who is guiding the students through the process, says Aruba has the manpower to fill a majority of the positions. According to Oscar Stiva, the chef instructor at EPI, those who are interested in becoming chefs must have a key ingredient: passion. Once you have the interest in cooking, everything else falls into place.
You know, we are from APEI Hospitality and Tourism. We are teaching culinary arts, so we're talking about arts here. You know, we give them all the basics they need first year through the third year. We guide them to be an independent working cook after they have their degree, or a chef de partie on the market.
As a chef on the island, Oscar has had opportunities to work for big restaurants and hotels. From what he has seen and from what he is now surrounded by, Chef Steva is convinced locals can be the boss of any kitchen.
I myself did decide to come and help students because I did see when I was on the floor outside there as executive chef in hotels and restaurants that we need our local people to be in positions. Why? Because we can do that. We are very friendly. Normally, Arubans or Aruban population, we are taught to be friendly, polite, help tourists. And that's why I think our tourism is so far these days and have always been. We want the students to come outside there and make a difference.
The hospitality school does work together with hotels once their students are ready for the real world.
Yes, API, Hospitality and Tourism, when you go to the hotels or restaurant, they do want to have our students. Why? Because, like I said before, when you've done here, you're in the independent working cook in the IE program, yes, also the AP program. And as a FS student, you are on the management level. Yeah, so when you come out there, you can make a difference. You are well prepared, that you are a professional.
Students recognize their local touch is an advantage in the tourism industry.
We're going to be important because most of the tourists come here to eat local food and all the different kinds of food here. So I think being a chef is very important to this island, especially if there are Americans coming. They would like to know what kind of food Arubans eat and all those things. So it's very important though.
Don't forget, you can catch the EPI students in a live cook-off at the Westin on Friday night. Tickets can be purchased at the hotel's front desk. That is our show for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. for a brand new edition of the show right here on Channel 15 ATV.